If collecting is your love,
I want more.
every day.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 SIG Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. Anticipated before they die from the build-up. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
In the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love,
I want more.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 SIG Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the build-up. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
in the box!
Doug! It's the Captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting
I want more.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh no. Hello. Camera. What's up, Kate? Hello, Don. Hello, Mel. This doesn't look good. Let's try this again. It's a little bit better. Sliding blows. That'll have to do. What up, my lord? Hello? Hello, my lord? Hello? What's up, Hellbolt? Love you, man. Scuba! Oh, I have water. I'm actually drinking just bubbly water. And it's non-flavored bubbly water. Oh. Hoping to do some advertising at Steel City Con in April for the company show. Steel City Con? You're going to the Berg? I haven't been to the Berg since... Had to be... Well, to the Berg to stay for more than a day. I haven't been to the Berg since maybe 99? Yeah, I've been there, stopped by. talked her into meeting Sean Gunn and going to IKEA. Oh my God, the closest IKEA to Buffalo is the Berg. Scoobs, no robots today. It'll be tomorrow. See? We did go to Toronto when we were in Buffalo. Don, are you gonna get one of those the 28-inch hot dogs they got going on there? Have you seen those thing, or 22-inch hot dogs that they have at IKEA now? Don, listen. If you go to IKEA, I need a picture of your hot dog. Whether or not you put some Swedish meatballs with it, that's your prerogative. But if you go, I need to see how massive these dogs are.
Oh, we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore?
Mississauga is probably closer, but who wants to go to Mississauga? Syracuse has an IKEA. I go for the meatballs. I mean, you have to. I think it's law. If you go to IKEA and do not have Swedish meatballs, I think they have the right to throw you out. What up, Pat? Super Bowl 61, February 14th, Bills versus Bears in LA. Yeah, the Super Bowl's in my backyard next year. USA had so many shots in the second period that Latvia didn't even put their goalie in the third. What? So that could be taken as one of two things. Sappouros is being facetious, and they had so few shots that Latvia didn't even need a goalie. Or they scored so many goals that the goalie needed an extra man for the entire third period. Or they got so many shots that the goalie was beaten up and they had to put somebody else in. They won 5-1. It's a pretty good margin of victory. Tage Thompson got his first Olympic gold. Good for him. I like him. BK says Canada will probably win the gold. Scuba says, I love Canada. So when Scuba surprised us at the con, he was actually telling me off camera how he was looking to get his Canadian citizenship because he was tired of being an American, and that he loves Canada so much that he is extremely excited to learn more about their bi-parliamentary form of government. I love Canada. 2 goals disallowed in the first. I was gonna say you're gonna get my butt. That's weird, man. That's a little weird. I could just see Scuba now. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Offsides on 1, goalie interference in the second. I have not watched any of the hockey for the Olympics. Now, is the NHL on Olympic break? It was after you offered me pocket warmed fish sticks with tartar sauce that was still slightly frozen. Excuse me. Did I show everybody what was in Robots? I know this is in there. No, it's not wrinkly. I just put a protective plastic over it, and it just looks weird in the light. Excuse me. I have no reason to be tired. I did absolutely nothing today. Although I didn't sleep very well last night. Johnny 5 wasn't yellow. That is definitely not Johnny 5. But thank you, Brew. You see, a journal Hago has a time-of-day trip. Bucket list of planning out by 21 days. 21 days, that's a long time. Johnny 4? No. Did you mess up the social media post? I don't know. I don't look at social media. We pay somebody to do social media. Let me... A social media post? Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. I think what Prue is talking about is over my shoulder is a Kate Crawford Wally. And I think he's just looking at the top and seeing Johnny 5. Nope. Once you get one tattoo, they are extremely addictive. I got like 4 within the span of 6 months. Ugh. I had a plan for sleeves, but I was too poor. And by the time I got to know tattoo artists well enough to get free tattoos, I didn't want to do sleeves anymore. Because at the time, I had a semi-professional job. Turtle. Is this tattoo not turtle enough for the Turtle Club? Prue says your IG posts are on point. I thought they were on my phone and my computer. Oh, is this what you want? Is that what you wanted? So it says it's the Gritty Goose, but I feel like it's almost doing the Pee Wee Herman dance more than it's doing the Gritty.
Yes, that is true. We had a now see, it was less of a click and more of a tick. Now that the tick doesn't tick, I click the click. Can't get my next one yet. Still waiting on it to be drawn up. Oh. Well then. Oh, that's right. She was doing a bunch of marker stuff during that time. Yeah, that's right, Lord Brownie. If she's well enough to do painting on stream, how can she not get your permanent tattoo done? You know, the tattoo that will be part of you for the rest of your life. She just didn't have the consideration to help facilitate your permanent addition to your art collection. Shame, shame, shame. Shame you, artist, for hurting yourself and needing money. How dare you not be independently wealthy and fit? Shame. Man, that's a video I need to add here. How do we not have a shame? How do we not have the shame video? Brownie is the only person who has my art tattoo that you know of. That you know of. Yeah, I think we need a shame. Every once in a while, I think a good shame is useful. You could do it like Butthead, get a tattoo of a butt on your butt. So there was this tattoo that I will tell you I was closer to getting than you realize or would choose to believe. I actually had it drawn up. And almost got it. And Mrs. the Breaker knows exactly what tattoo this is. This tattoo, by the way, predates my marriage. We have been married for 10 years, going on 11. So this was going to be right when after I got out of the Navy. Dishonor you, dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. So I was and always have been and will always be recreate the creation of man, but it's you holding up a marshmallow to a raccoon. Do it, you won't. This is also a good one. Oh man. So I've always been a Chris Farley fan. And when I was doing improv, I tried to incorporate his energy into my improv on stage, which included a lot of physical comedy, which included a lot of painful morning afters. But I was going to get from Tommy Boy, basically when he's making his shoulders and face really, really fat, and he does like this, and it says, I was going to say in little like jumbled, almost balloon-like lettering, "You're naughty." And he's going to be like this, "You're naughty." And I was going to put it on my butt cheek. Not high on my butt cheek, to where like I would have to be mooning you completely for you to see it on my butt cheek. So that you're getting mooned, but while you're getting mooned, Chris Farley is telling you how naughty you are. Tell me that is not a meta level tattoo. Tell me that would not. You would be getting moon. You're like, I'm not even mad at. You'd be laughing because you're like, I'm not even mad at that. That's funny. You're naughty, and you're the.
That belongs in a museum. So do you.
But I don't have any sound on my end. It would be ironic for sure. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Yeah, I thought it was. I literally had somebody draw it up, and I just never got around to doing it. I don't have the drawing anymore. God, that was literally like 20 years ago. I have no idea where that drawing went. But it was $100 just to draw it. And then the $100 would go toward the tattoo if I got it with him. But yeah, that was it. It was a Chris Farley, You're Naughty tattoo on my butt cheek. What other tattoo am I glad I didn't get? I'm glad I didn't get the Rough Riders tattoo on my stomach. That would have been a little weird. Later in life. That almost happened too. Yeah, I think those are the only two really stupid ones. Buffalo Sabres Stanley Cup champs. Those are hilarious tattoos. I think if you got one of those, Sapuros, I think universally, every hockey fan in the world would think that is a hilarious tattoo. Like, funny. That is, I think that would go as a humorous tattoo. I don't think people would be mad at people like, oh, that's awesome. And I'd be like, yeah, right? Isn't that stupid? They'd be like, yeah, that's dumb. Yep, or any Buffalo Sports Championship, Buffalo Sports Team Championship tattoo, with the exception of the Bandits who consistently win championships. It's Bills with the Lombardi Trophy, Sabres with the Stanley Cup. No, I got a better idea. All right, here we go. We're going to take everybody's idea. We're going to have Sabretooth holding the Lombardi Trophy, and we would have Billy Buffalo holding the Stanley Cup. That, but like side by side, back to back. Like, you know, like both of them side by side with Sabretooth with the Lombardi and Billy Buffalo with the Stanley Cup. Now, for those who are not Buffalo fans, what makes it funny is Billy Buffalo is the Bills mascot, and the Sabretooth is the Sabres mascot. So you would have them holding the opposite championship. Buffalo Blue Jays World Series Championship tattoo for free drinks. Yeah. I think the Bisons won AAA a couple times. The AAA Buffalo Bisons have won 3 league championships, 1997, 1998, and 2004. As a premier AAA affiliate, they have also secured numerous division titles, most recently in 2021. Historically, Various Bisons teams have won league titles in 1878, 1891, 1904, 1906, 1915, 1916, 1927, 1933, 1936, 1957, and 1961. I didn't know they were that old. The Hayes AAA team has fooled MLB for years because they're playing in the pros. Oh. Yes, mouse. Let's look at this. When were they founded? The modern ones were the modern Buffalo Bisons. AAA was founded in 1979. Yeah, but what about the other one? Doesn't make any sense. Interesting. Oh, AI sucks. I know you already know that. AI was giving me wrong information because AI is freaking stupid. Alright, Buffalo Bisons were a professional AAA minor league team based in Buffalo, founded in 1886, and last played in 1970, were then resurrected as an unaffiliated team in 1979. Affiliations: formerly the Expos, Senators, Reds, Mets, Phillies, Athletics, Tigers, Indians, Mets, and the Berg at Old War Memorial Stadium. All right. There is a T206 baseball card for Buffalo Bison's pitcher, Dummy Taylor. I'd say he's had his nose broke once or twice. All right. Now I got to find a T206 Dummy Taylor card. Oh. I'll be honest with you, I thought it would be more. Oh, it doesn't say Buffalo. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Ooh, Sweet Caporal. numbers today. Is that? That doesn't even look real. Stop it. I don't want any of this. Leave me alone. Interesting. Oh, that one was thumbtacked to a wall. What's going on, Hex? How you doing? Just found out there was a T206 card from a guy who played for Buffalo. So, of course, I had to investigate and find out if I can get my hands on one of them. They are reachable. They are within reason, even graded at a decent price. I'm gonna have to write that down so I don't forget it. I know I had a pen here. Here it is. All right. Baseball Reference lists his name as Luther Taylor. Luther, well, maybe Dummy was a nickname. Taylor was born profoundly deaf and communicated on field with his teammates in sign language. Kinda harsh to have the nickname Dummy. Holy crickets, that is horrible. My niece and nephew saw Raiders of the Lost Ark the other day. Should I skip Temple of Doom? I seem to remember that being far worse and inappropriate for kids. I always thought Raiders was worse with all the face melting and Nazis. But it was Nazis getting their face melted, so that is pretty cool. Temple of Doom just has the ripped out heart scene and the monkey brains, right? Yeah, but it's still beating, and he survives until he gets to the lava. So it's not like they killed him by ripping out his heart. It was always my least favorite out of the original three. Hey, Money Mitch. How you doing? Quick question. What's your least favorite now? Say it with me. Crystal Skull. There is only three. There is only three. I went to theaters to see Crystal Skull. Do you know how terrible I felt? Oh, man. I was like, this is gonna be great. I was watching this film going... I was like who saw the movie? Okay, here we go. I'll tell you. Who saw the movie Defending Your Life with, I believe it's Meryl Streep and Albert Einstein, also known as Albert Brooks. There's a scene in the film Defending Your Life that they go to the Hall of Records or Hall of History, and they get to see who they were for, I think it's 4 or 5. Yeah, how are you? Lunch. There's a scene where there's a guy. He's a big, heavy set, old bald white guy, and he's looking at the screen of his previous life, and it's this girl, this like Victorian girl, brushing a dolly's hair, and he's sitting there going, "What the hell is this? What the hell is this?" That was me when I was in the theater watching Crystal Skull. The moment they pulled the skull out, and I don't know if y'all know this, they edited the previews, the trailers. In the trailers, they edited the Crystal Skull to make it look like a regular skull. That's not legal, by the way, nowadays. It's illegal to actually have footage in a trailer that's not in a movie. They can get seriously fined for that. But at that time, I don't think there was the rules. And they had it so that it looked like a normal skull. Right? So I was like, this is going to be pretty dang interesting, and it's indie. I'm going to watch this thing. The moment the skull came out, I went, "The hell is this? What is this?" And then the CGI ants, I was like, I have cut and paste and hit duplicate over and over again on my Apple 2E and came up with better looking things than that. Now, mind you, by the time it was released onto Blu-ray, they fixed the CGI. But in the theaters, the CGI for specifically the ants, or whatever bugs they were, was so bad, I was not the only one laughing in the theater. We were like, "Oh my God, that's awful." Like, many of us were looking around going, "Is this real life? This is bad." And then the rest of the movie happened, and it got worse from there. Like, you left the theater dumbfounded. You're like, what did I ever do to hurt you? Like, what did I do to offend you so deeply, Mr. Berg, that you would do this to us? What did we not buy enough ET masks in 1980 for Halloween? The snake, yeah. The movie's terrible. Oh, it was so, like, it's like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome being a Mad Max film. Like on Google results for Indiana Jones, it has Indiana Jones film trilogy. Well, I wouldn't take that as canon because if you remember, the Hitchhiker Guide trilogy is 5 books long. I guess it's with the same amount of mirth that they use it for the Indiana Jones film trilogy. What up, Mandala? Hey, man, I hope you are well. I miss you. I feel like I don't see you enough, friend. That movie ends with Harrison Ford saying knowledge. Knowledge was their treasure, in the same tone as the epilogue to Blade Runner. Oh. Last Crusade. I want to say Last Crusade was my favorite. Hold on. So Last Crusade actually is my favorite, but it's not for the cinematic opulence that it is. Last Crusade is my favorite because I actually have been to Petra and saw where they shot a lot of it. I also like the generous use of Sean Connery. And I believe, isn't that the one that River Phoenix is also in? How old's your nephew? James has seen them and he's 10. He probably saw them when he was 8. But in my defense, I'm a terrible parent, so. Yeah, you might want to wait a year, because then you'd just be a terrible uncle. But in 3 years, you'd be a good uncle. BK's like, I saw it in theaters. Yeah, but back then you didn't know how bad something was until you got there. Indiana was the dog's name. And to him, you're the best. I am, thank you. It'll be great until he hits like 25 and goes, wait a minute, my dad sucked. Oh, so glad I won't be around to see that. Already showed him Gremlins and Gremlins 2. Yeah, I mean, the Gremlins is a Christmas film, so you got to. Runtime between Jones and the classroom to the end of the Nepal fight scene. Incredible cinematography. Watch it over and over again. Genius editing and framing. No, I concur. No, it is a cinematic masterpiece. You let you watch heavy metal at 5? Do you not know what it was? My dad did that once. Oh my God! Here's a dad story. This is my dad for you. My dad. There's a place called Blockbuster Video. Hook was a trash movie, Sapporo, and I'll die on that hill. My dad. Gary saw all the Cheech and Chong movies around 4 or 5. Watch it again. Oh, I've seen Hook a lot, and it's not good. It's not good. It's good for a child when you're a kid, and then you see it and you go, lots of drugs in the making of this film. This is a children's film, and most people are tooted up in that film. I am definitely going to say that there's more than one main character on some sort of substance in the movie Hook. Just gonna throw, or a producer / director that was to make it look the way it did. If you watch Dark Crystal is pretty messed up. So my dad, there's a place called Blockbuster Video, and when you want to occupy a child that you don't actually want to pay attention to, what you do is you would go to this place. You get these little black plastic, like tapes, and you could stick it into a machine on top of your TV that would plug into the back. And then you could watch a pre-recorded movie directly from that machine on the screen of your television. So he would bring back these little black cartridges. We would get them for 2 days. And it was always cartoons. And the one day he brings this cartoon, and I don't think he read the box. It was a cartoon box. The name of the cartoon was Plague Dogs. Go ahead. Google Plague Dogs cartoon. Trauma started really early for me. So many new terms I'm discovering. Go out, building, TV, cartridge, 1900s. Some strange times, man. Do I have to? Oh, Brick Breaker? So, yeah, the movie involves these dogs that are, we didn't watch all of it because we got terrified midway through it and had to like finally just me and my brothers like we can't watch this anymore. This is awful. There's this scene where like the dog jumps up on his owner who has gone hunting and his toe catches the shotgun and blows the guy's face off, and he's just pouring blood all over the ground in his hands in this cartoon. Yeah, it was a lot. I'm still traumatized. I still haven't seen the whole thing. I never want to. It's just no. I'm not. Slapshot 2? No, I didn't. I can't watch All Dogs Go to Heaven anymore now that I know the truth behind the ending scene. I don't remember. I saw All Dogs Go to Heaven a few times. Now I gotta see what is the real ending of I don't. Why is that bad? Saw Pet Cemetery at like 10 by the hands of her. Wait, what? A little girl died in real life. Burt Reynolds had to record the last scene knowing she was... Wait, what? Hold on. No, you're gonna make me go down a rabbit hole? She was Ducky from Land Before Time? Oh. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, that's not fun. Right here in Hollywood Hills. Forest Lawn Memorial, Hollywood. Well, good thing is I probably, past the age where I would ever watch All Dogs Go to Heaven again anyway. I mean, Burt Reynolds is dead too, so now pretty much everybody in that film is dead. Well, that's no bueno. Oh. I haven't. It's been so long since I've seen it. I don't think I could quote it. Anyway, before we got sidetracked, what were we talking about? Before we got sidetracked. We're talking about something. Hook. I think approved movies for kids. We were on a track. Oh, Plague Dogs. Yeah. God. Plague Dogs is a 1982 adult animated adventure drama based on the 1977 novel of the same name by Richard Adams. The film's story is centered on two dogs named Ralph and Snitter, who escape from a research laboratory in Great Britain. In the process of telling the story, the film highlights the cruelty of performing vivisection and animal research for its own sake. Though Rosen said that it was not an anti-vivisection film, but an adventure. Yeah. The film was originally released unrated in the United States. Before its DVD release, it was re-rated PG-13 for mature themes such as animal cruelty, violent imagery, and emotionally distressing scenes. Yeah, no kidding there, MPAA. Thanks. Thank you, jerks. Oh, and it's an MGM film. I may have forgot to mention that. So my dad saw, MGM, PG-13, and dogs. Let's not acknowledge the word plague in the title. Never on track. Chad is usually a remote control car that lost a wheel, but someone is still pressing forward, so it just spins around in circles. It's true. Yeah, John Hurt is one of the voices. Oh. Here we go. Ready for this? Here's the plot, kids. All right, children. Ralph, a Labrador mix, and Snitter, a smooth fox terrier, are two of many dogs used for an experimental purpose at an animal research facility in the Lake District of northwestern England. Snitter has had his brain surgically experimented upon, leaving the top of his head scarred and covered with bandage, while Ralph has been drowned and resuscitated repeatedly. Excuse me, what? Pardon me. My children are going to love this. One evening, Snitter squeezes under the netting of his cage and into Ralph's, where they discover the cage is unlatched. They explore the facility in order to escape until they sneak into the incinerator, where they are nearly killed before finally escaping. Huh. Okay. Here's the best part. Initially relieved and eager to experience their new freedom, the dogs soon faced not only with the realities of the wild, but the fact that they are being hunted by their former captors. They come to befriend the Todd, a nameless Geordie-accented fox who goes by the local slang term for wild fox. The Todd teaches them to hunt in the wild in exchange for a share of their kills. Snitter hopes for a new home as he once had a master, but loses hope after accidentally killing a man by stepping onto the trigger of his shotgun as he climbs up onto him. As time passes, the dogs grow emaciated, having to steal more and more food while still avoiding capture. So, DCD movie night? Yeah. I know we're not watching. We didn't get to the end of it, but I'm reading this. And fudge. This is bad. Only if we can watch the re-release that includes the additional 20 minutes of the original release of the cut for the U.S. Oh, I don't want to know that. Hold on a minute. Where do you see this? Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, crikey. 2 versions exist. Oh, Prue. Oh, Prue. What does this say? Oh, Prue. You're killing me, Prue. I'm going to read this now, you jerk. Hey, Michael Vick did his time, and according to American standard, he was found guilty, did his time, and therefore must be accepted by society. Otherwise, the judicial system is a fraud. Excuse me. The full theatrical cut was first released UK rental only, PG certified. So the US release is what I would have seen with the full 20 minutes on it. Oh, somebody's yelling at me. Who's yelling at me? Oh, that's good. Never mind, not getting yelled at. Right? Hey, man. Michael Vick was a game changer. All right, so here, I never saw the end of this movie because we were traumatized and we turned it off. Let me read you the ending because you're not going to watch it. Or if you're going to watch it, then just turn this part off. As armed troops approach and prepare to shoot the dogs, Snitter looks out over the water and claims to see an island. He jumps into the sea and begins to swim to it. Ralph is hesitant to follow due to his conditioned fear of water, because he was drowned all the time. But his greater fear of the gunman drives him to jump in as well to catch up with Snitter. 2 gunshots are fired at the dogs but seemingly miss. Immediately, a white mist envelops the pair, and the humans and the helicopter disappear. The dogs swim through the mist toward the island Snitter claims to see, but Ralph can't. Snitter eventually begins to doubt that there's any island, and he stops paddling, losing all hope. Ralph, however, claims to finally spot the island and urges Snitter to come. During the credits, the mist lifts, revealing an island on the horizon while the clouds slowly part and the sky ultimately clears. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, that gave me closure. The Pest. Yeah, of course I've seen everything Johnny Legs has ever done. Who doesn't love some Johnny Legs? Fun fact, my wife hung out with Johnny Legs at the Grammys. They went and got tacos. It's a true story, ask her. You need to get my dad on speakerphone? No, he can't. He wouldn't be able to not swear. I don't know if my dad could. Like, it is a Herculean effort that I don't swear as often as I do. My father would not. It would not be possible. It's also 10 o'clock at night. The Pest is hilarious. I bet is wildly inappropriate now. Oh, absolutely. He knew what he was doing, though. Sapporo was like, it's true. I've heard him off stream. Oh, yeah. Oh, I am distinctly a sailor in speaking. I used to have an absolutely brilliant and, see, I don't even have the words to describe my words. I used to have best perfect words. My vocabulary is pretty stout, and I would take the time to utilize that vocabulary to its fullest. But the more and more my brain decays and atrophies, I swear more because it's just easier than thinking of the right word to say. I mean, swearing is basically a lack of intelligence anyway. Let me tell you, he has the best words, wonderful words. If there is a test, you get an A+ for his words. It's true, I used to. Now it's more of a D-. Oh, I should probably open up the app that tells me whether or not I have something to open. Oh, good, I didn't miss anything. Oh, boom boom time. I took a Claritin today, too. It did not last very long. All right, folks. It builds up as you take it. That's not good. Mrs. the Breaker said, I need to go buy another box of sumo. Oh, effectiveness. That makes sense. So probably next week I'm going to place an order for another box of sumo. Because when I got home and she saw all the cards, she was like, should we get another one? Like I told you she would. Yeah, Ian Ishki's autograph is so expensive. You can get the other two Yokozuna's autograph for less than you can get Ian Ishki's autograph. And he's just the Ozeki for now. Very good possibility that after next month he is the third Yokozuna, though. Today, Thursday? It's Thursday. We have 3 people we could raid. We have Pinion, Art by Carlos, or Waltering. Pinion's been on for like a few hours, though. I think Waltering's been on for a while, too. Oh, you guys can choose. Oh, excuse me. Darth Moga is streaming again. Darth is 6 hours into their stream. Pinion is 4 hours into her stream. Carlos is less than an hour in. Waltering is 3.5 hours in. Oh, Fairy Fingers just signed on. She's doing gouache today. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I probably can't because I'm stupid, but I'll try. No. No, not that either. No. I'm impressing myself now. I did a thing. I did a thing. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Did a thing. I did a thing all by myself. So I just put a poll in the chat. Who are we gonna raid? Figured it out all by myself too. Look at me. And go home and have a cookie. There's about a minute and a half to vote on who we raid.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my
Thanks for the
underground
follow. I
lair.
appreciate you. Catching us on the way out, but that's okay. We still love you. All right, about 35 seconds left to vote on who we raid. I'm proud of myself. I'm usually terrible at stupid stuff like this. Drink hard, Mike. Lemonade, black cherry. There you go. That is class and flair. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's better than drinking just plain old Hard Mike's lemonade. That's just boring. Got to get the black cherry in there. And of course, it's a tie because we can't have nice things. 22? Good. You need to be at least 21 in America, assuming you're in America, which I know is a wide assumption. So I'm glad you're of age. All right, Darth Mogo won because Mandala said the name, and Mandala is awesome. If you don't have if you've never had the pleasure of meeting Mandala, your life is not as awesome as it could be. So if you're ever at a con that we are at, that he is at, and he gives me permission to introduce people to him, yeah, I'm gonna want you to meet him because Mandala is awesome, and because of his awesomeness, we are gonna see Darth Moga now. Folks, I love each and every one of you. Tomorrow, we're going to have some robots, and that will be exciting. Take care of yourselves and each other so that we can open those up tomorrow and bask in the awesomeness that is robots. You'll be at WunderCon. I'll see you there. There you go. If you're at WunderCon and he lets me, I'll introduce you. Take care, everybody. Be safe.